guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Samit. We got Salman.
Definitely didn't have to redo the intro.
Definitely did have to redo it because my internet cut out. But you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. We move on, man. Oh shit! I shouldn't be swearing.
Oh, we're gonna demonetize.
Demonetize.
We're gonna get demonetized anyway. You're the 50p. The 50p.
The 50p that we had is gone. It's gone. Anyway, today we have a spoiler warning. We did this too late last time, so it's a spoiler warning for this thing. But we're doing kind of like a discussion video on Neon Genesis of Evangelion. Probably one of the greatest anime that we've watched. Like, honestly, it's mad.
It's one of my favorite for sure. I mean, I'm the one who actually recommended it to you, and my brother recommended it to me. I bought a dope ass hoodie because of that anime as well.
His hoodie is actually like fully sick.
You know, I have two. I have two. They sent me one, and some of the stitching was coming away from the corner, but the hoodie was fine. So I showed them a picture, and I was like, "Oh, can I replace this?" So they just sent me a whole new hoodie, and they let me keep the other one.
That's fine.
If you were skinny, I would have let you have it. Be a fat fuck,
wow.
boy.
Wow. That's how that is. That's how it is. Hey, what do you mean? I'm massive.
Yeah. You're a growing boy.
I'm a growing boy. Even though you're younger than me, but it is what it is. Alright, anyway, we just want to do a little discussion on this anime because literally, as cliche as it sounds, it changed like the way that we think, kind of thing, which is like.
And it's also a mindfuck anime because there's so much going on.
There's so much,
and you just can't keep up with all the different events going on. And plus, it's difficult when you've only watched it the first time and you don't watch any of the recap clips. Right, because in the moment you're like, where is this going? What is the significance of this? You don't know anything until right at the end, and everything just comes out in one go.
Everything just comes together like that.
It's just a mind fuck, but it's a good mind fuck.
It's like a clusterfuck in the brain.
What the fuck? Pretty much.
It's mad. It's
better than drugs.
It's better than drugs. Imagine watching this on drugs. You'd be fucked. You'd actually be finished. You'd just be like brain dead, finished. You'd be mad. Honestly, it's fucked. But I've had to literally, because of this anime, I've had to rewatch like the last 5-6 episodes. I think you know exactly what points I'm on about.
Yeah.
The last 5 or 6 was just like, what's just happened? You know what I mean? Just like you don't know what's happened. You're just thinking, I need to rewatch that. I missed like 10 different bits. You rewatch it, you see, oh my god, this happened there, that happened there.
Rereading
like,
the subtitles is like, does this even make sense?
Like you said before, like, did the voice actors even know what they were talking
Yeah, exactly. The voice actors probably didn't know half the shit that was going on. You know that movie Tenet?
The author didn't.
The movie Tenet?
Tenet or Tenet?
Tenet. Yeah.
I've not watched it now.
Basically, in that movie, Robert Pattinson, even though like he's read the script and everything, he was like, even halfway through that movie, I didn't know what the hell it was about. This is worse than that.
This is
much more complicated.
Like, you know that this is so mad as well. Like, it's known as one of like the greatest of all time because it was made in 1995 and we're still in 2021. There's still discussions going on like, what does this anime mean? Like, there's
in 2050
overthinking in it.
when our kids are in history class, they're gonna be talking about this anime.
Evangelion.
How it fucked so many people up. It fucked the generation up.
It fully probably did as well. That's the thing. It fully probably did. It's mad.
Let's get into it then.
Let's get into it. So, like I said before, like it changed your way of thinking and stuff. So, for you, how did it change your way of thinking and like kind of how you think?
Alright, well, firstly, spoilers. Shinji, the main character of this whole anime, he's so. Even though like anime is very different from TV shows in general, so it's unique in that sense. Anime, this character within anime is even more unique because, you know, as an individual, his mom died, right? She sacrificed herself for the project, but you don't find that out until later.
Right at the end.
Yeah, but you just know she died. And then his father basically doesn't give a fuck about him. His father cares more about the quote-unquote project.
his job and all that shit.
Yeah, and so basically he never really loved his son. So him as an individual, Shinji, he never knew how to be loved by someone. And throughout the anime, he learns to love himself and become that selfish person, you know, instead of just doing everything that people tell him to do.
Well, he had like no sort of like, he didn't think about himself at all in terms of like, he had no confidence or anything like that, especially when he was like piloting the Evers and things like that. He was like just so lacking in confidence. He was just like, oh, I'm just a piece of shit, what the fuck can I do?
Yeah.
You know? And then towards the end, which you have to think for yourself, and
he realizes how powerful he is.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it resonates with people, because when you realize your self-worth, you become a lot stronger as an individual.
Exactly. It also shows like, what I picked up from it in particular was how stupid overthinking is, and how like useless it is. But we as humans, we always do it for no fucking reason, even though we could be happier if we just stopped.
Well, that's just our brains, right?
That's just our brains, though, because obviously we have like processed thoughts all the time, abstract thought. As a human being, that's what you have in it. So it's bare mad how through an anime they can make a character so relatable and so just, I don't even know.
It's
I don't
realistic.
know the word for it.
It's so realistic.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't feel like a character. It feels like this is an actual person.
Legit, like you feel like you're watching a person grow. That's what I love about this anime as well. Like, not even just Shinji. Like, there's so many other characters. You've got Asuka, who's another pilot of an Ever.
And even though Rei, spoiler alert, isn't actually a person.
She's a clone. She's
a clone. She actually develops feelings and emotions.
Exactly.
So it shows how no matter how dead inside you are, you can still have emotion. Right?
Exactly. Because she's got human cells. So as shut off as they might be, it's like you can still obviously. It just shows how strong humans are. As things, the living beings, we can create feelings out of nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think that's so sick. But it's mad. It's just, you watch the anime, you just think, there's so much to comprehend. Even just talking about it now is giving me a migraine.
I honestly, I don't know how those people put like the whole of the story in 7 minutes.
Oh, there's so many of those. Literally, there's like millions of megabytes of information.
There's really funny meme ones as well. That is hilarious ones. You gotta watch those ones. The 7-minute recap meme ones of Evangelion, fucking hilarious.
Do you know? Have you heard of Giguk?
I have not heard it.
You know how to Giguk?
No.
He does like these like funny parody spin-offs of like summing up a whole show. Like he's done one on Attack on Titan and things like that. I don't know if he's done one on Evangelion actually. I do need to check that. But he does some funny shit. But that's how the whole going off on the meme thing.
Yeah, there was a part. You know, like, do you remember when Shinji went to Rei's apartment?
Yeah,
she wasn't there. And how he was so infatuated with every single thing in there. The guy who basically roasted Shinji and called him a fucking idiot because he was fascinated about how she hung her socks above her bed and shit.
He's very weird, you know. Shinji's actually a fucking weirdo. Like, he fully is.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't he like looking at her blood dressings and everything like that as well? And looking at
there's
underwear,
there's
and shit.
Bare shit on the tables and things like that. Remember he's like, I remember the exact moment you could tell Rei had like feelings when he cleaned up like some shit on the floor and put it in a bag.
Yeah.
Then she's just like, oh, thanks.
No one's ever loved me this much.
One's ever loved me like that. Yeah, but literally we joke about it, but it's actually so much deeper than you actually like think about it. You gotta think. It's just like mad how much shit comes out of this anime. It's so mad. Like, we could talk about this for genuinely hours, but I want to keep this quite condensed. You know what I mean?
We're already at half an hour in. Let's go.
Yeah. Are we actually?
No.
No chance. Alright, anyway, let's move on to a different bit. So we'll come back to Shinji and his whole dynamic of what that character is, but straight away, face value, art style. What do you think?
I think it's one of my favorite art style animes. It's up there with Dragon Ball as well. I love the art style of Dragon Ball, but this is very retro. Very retro.
Exactly.
And
that's what I love about it.
If you appreciate like old art styles of cartoons and really good hand-drawn anime characters, it is one of the most beautiful things just to watch. Never mind, you know, the whole storyline of things. And that's one of the reasons why I bought that dope ass hoodie, because the fucking art is amazing.
The art is so good. Like, it's so unfortunate that this series doesn't come in like 720p until you watch like the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of the movies, there's the fourth Evangelion movie.
You said that, yeah.
Fourth or fifth. That literally just came out like a week ago in Japan. So it should be coming in to England in a few months, probably 6 months, something like that.
I'm sad that it's not a longer series because it's so good.
See, I feel like it ended
at the perfect moment. But as an anime watcher, you will always be like, I wish I had more. Because you feel sad. I feel sad every time I finish.
I'm glad it ended like quite early, like 26 episodes, because if it's any longer, I probably would put it off. I would put it off. I don't think I would have watched it to start with. Like I put Fairy Tail on hold for like the last like year.
I've never watched Fairy Tail.
I've heard very good things from some friends, so I'm trying just anime in general. I've got over 100 in the plan to watch list, and it just keeps getting.
Still get around to it, right?
No, I do. The thing, I'm going through it, but then I'm adding more.
I feel like sometimes you have to be in the mood for certain animes.
100%. 100%.
When you're in the mood, you could watch like 40 episodes in a day.
Okay, I don't think I could do that.
I've done that. Dragon Ball.
I struggle to binge anime nowadays. I think.
Same. I'm just like with my time, I could use it better for other things.
It's not even that. It's just like I like to enjoy the anime
slowly
and then drag out a little bit. Like Evangelion, I watched that within like a week, and I smashed through that. But towards the end, it took me a bit longer to watch because I'm just like,
you savor the episodes,
everything.
right?
I want to savor it, yeah.
And you have to rewatch episodes as well. You basically watched it twice. You watched it twice at that point.
Literally, it was mad. But I've literally taken a break from anime for like 2 days because I just finished a new one called Honey and Clover. Banging anime, by the way. And I'm watching Queen's Gambit right now. Which
that's a good TV show.
Sick, so good. But like, yeah, now I'm trying to get back into anime, watch that Mob Psycho 100 and things like that. All these mainstream ones, which is going to be sick. But literally, this anime here, the fact that we talk about it now and it's been out for so long, the only thing I can say about the art style is literally that it's blurry. Like
it's a little bit blurred because it's a very old anime, you know, and the retro style doesn't necessarily help the overall like quality of the video, but the art style itself is beautiful.
You can appreciate the art style for what it is, and if you put it into that time frame as well, it genuinely looks better than some of the art nowadays, which is mad considering how nice and clean the art is now. It's sick. I think it's so good, honestly. It reminds me of like something like the old Cartoon Network kind of like
I don't think it even compares to those. It's even better than that.
It's better, but you know what I mean?
I've never seen an anime with that like that's a very specific art style of anime. I don't think I've seen one that really comes as good as that.
Yeah,
for the retro style.
So. For the retro, 100, I think.
But there are other animes that do have very good art, you know.
Yeah, have you like if you watch like the newer movies, which I know they have, you can obviously tell.
You can tell straight away from the first movie in comparison to the series.
Exactly.
The quality is way different. But the thing is, they can remaster it. All it is just drawings. They can just retake photos of that and then repost it. Well, hopefully, if they ever imagine they release a 4K version of that, I will give my life savings for a 4K version of the Evangelion.
100%. You're watching that on repeat. I'll finish the series. And
you might not even want to open the seal on the box because you just want
the DVD set. You got all the episodes on DVD. Bro, who even watches DVDs anymore, man?
My brother likes Blu-ray 4K movies.
Blu-ray 4K. I mean, you can get that on like Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever.
No, not with everything, because he likes Christopher Nolan movies, and there's a set that they release all of his best movies. So Inception, Batman, all those Prestige, all those different movies, and they remaster all of it for 4K Blu-ray. And the PlayStation 5 has a built-in 4K Blu-ray player. So that means you can watch all the highest quality.
Speaking of PS5, we've only gone and done it.
Only a year later.
We've only gone and done it. A year
Well,
later,
your brother has gone on it.
my
Not
brother
you.
got it. My brother got it, but I participated.
Participate how? After he made the
looked at
purchase. Yeah, you go,
websites.
bro.
No, I told him websites. He just used a Twitter account and got notifications and clicked the stop straight away.
So basically, you said go buy it from here. You bought it.
Yeah, go buy it.
Fair.
Literally, it's
Good
coming over the
advice.
month
Good
now.
advice. You should be a financial
Yes.
advisor. Alright, let's get. We're tangenting. Let's get back to this. It's gonna be a half an hour episode.
No. Yeah, we'll smash through it. Alright. Little bit of background for the anime. Basically, the whole plot is there's like these children who can only pilot these Evangelion robots, which are fighting against these monsters.
They're called angels.
Angels.
Yeah.
And the whole war is because there's two like supreme beings, one called Lily, one called Adam.
Lilith.
Adam.
No.
Oh, is it Lilith? It's not Lily. It's
Lilith.
Lilith. But see, it's been a while, isn't it? You'd know. So Lilith creates like humans, animals, plants, all that shit. Adam creates these angels. Usually they're split onto different planets, but on Earth, there's both of them are there.
And they weren't supposed to.
And they weren't supposed to. Hence why there's a war. So the humans are fighting as the angels, and the whole anime is just to kill the angels and get rid of all of like Adam's bullshit, basically. And let's just say it goes wrong. Let's just say it
That's
goes
an
really
understatement.
wrong.
It goes
That's an
wrong.
understatement.
They'll fucking die. I think I went wrong.
Oh, man. But yeah, that's like the whole premise of the anime. Let's like put it into like just a full summary of like everything, pretty much. But missing out all the very
You're missing
minor
kind of
details.
specific details there.
Yeah, but we don't need to get on with that anyway. So we've got a bunch of side characters, obviously, which were very important to the series. Who's your favorite side character?
It's gotta be the waifu. The
waifu.
drunk waifu.
The drunk waifu. Oh, Misato.
She loves
on.
drinking, and she's obsessed
sick.
with that dude.
She's so good. Yeah, Kaji.
Yeah, Kaji, that's his name.
Kaji. Yeah. I got these notes on the side here on PC, so I'm just
For
just
females,
looking over.
I'd say her, because she's the first woman to ever love Shinji, and she's such a great character. She's
so
the thing is, she's not like one of those fake mums that adopts a kid who just acts nice. She's nice, but then she also acts like a dickhead to him out of motherly love.
Love, yeah.
And she would do anything for him. She would die for him. But then
She
Mel,
literally did die for him.
yeah, she did die for him. Yeah.
Literally.
Well, technically everyone died.
Well,
So-
technically everyone died, but she did. She specifically died
For him, right? Yeah.
I thought it was quite weird in that movie how she kissed him though. I thought that was really weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's for those
it's a bit
pedophiliac
sus.
anime watchers.
That's ropey. Do I blur that? Do I beep that out?
Technically, we don't know. How old is he? We don't actually know, do we?
He's 15.
Yeah, but a couple of years go by, don't they?
No, not in that movie. It's literally just a remake of them, but different ending.
I swear, there's a longer time frame.
No.
This is embarrassing. So we said he was 13 to 15, yeah? Well, we were just very wrong, weren't we? We were just so ridiculously wrong. Oh god.
Yeah, but 15 and she's.
I mean, it's
kissing
kind
him.
of.
It's like-
Do you think it's alright if an older woman kisses a younger boy? If it was
No,
the other way, if it was the other way
she's
around,
kissing tongue and everything.
If
It's
it was-
mad.
was it tongue?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It's a long kiss, bro. It lasted like 2-3 seconds.
If there was the other way around, if it was an old man kissing a young, well, not old man, but a man kissing a girl, that's ropes. But I
it's
feel like,
already ropes.
but I feel like
already
it's because he
ropes.
actually had a crush on her. It might kind of makes it alright. He
I
liked
don't know
her.
about that one. I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like he liked Asuka a bit more.
I mean, who wouldn't? He likes that German thing. German doner kebab.
German ginger, bro. German ginger. He's mad though. But yeah, so you're probably thinking, who the fuck's Asuka? Who the fuck's Ray? This is why you gotta watch Evangelion, right? Watch the series. It's
Stop
sick.
watching this and watch
Stop watching.
that.
No, pause the. Just pause the video. Yeah, go on like some illegal website or Crunchyroll or Funimation or whatever the fuck. Watch Evangelion. It's on Netflix. Go watch Evangelion. It's on Netflix.
So me telling people to go on illegal websites, put the quote right there.
No. The quote ain't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I'm editing this. I don't need to put anything anywhere.
It cuts it out.
No, but you know, there's
Ain't
like
trying to
some-
catch no lawsuits. Trying to catch
we
feelings
ain't-
instead.
We ain't gonna catch no lawsuits. They're still up. Yeah, because the government, FBI is watching our videos. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, man.
Go
That's how
on.
it be. They threw my camera like, yo, wagwan.
They're the one who turned off your camera and ended it earlier.
Oh,
You
yeah,
gotta
that's
shut
a
this man down. He's too influential, isn't it? That's why.
Oh man, but yeah. Anyway, so what were we talking about before? We were
Asuka.
talking about waifus,
Asuka.
waifus and Asuka.
Okay, who do you
Alright,
like?
so,
Oh, all three. Rei, Asuka, or
I think I'm Ray. I'm
you're
Ray
Rei?
gang.
I feel like you
I
like
know
her
me.
because she's mysterious.
Oh, 100.
Rei
Oh, she's so
mysterious.
cool. She's so cool. Honestly, she's like such a silent, but she's like smart at the same time, but then also not human.
I swear Shinji
think
grabbed
so
her
cool.
tit by accident once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the scene? He goes into a house to deliver like some homework.
Yeah,
or
and he
something.
grabbed
And
his
he's
tit by
yeah,
accident.
she's naked.
Yeah.
Comes towards. He's holding some glasses of like his dad or some shit. And she comes. They fall over. And his whole hand. He's got a whole hand of
Copped
tit.
her on the
like,
tit.
Literally just like boom.
She's just there like,
Can you get off?
and from that moment, Samit knew he loved her.
No, I'd say that Ray caught feelings from then.
From that moment.
Well, Ray number 1. There's about 10 different
20
Rays that
Rays.
I use. I don't know how many we used though.
I
I'm not
mean,
sure.
no matter how many people you recreate, they all have that same feeling for Shinji, right? Because
I don't know. I think they got it like multiple times.
I think
I don't
it's
think they
because
all
it's
shared it.
because secretly it's his
Oh
mum, right?
shit! It's his mum. Yeah.
That's why. So no matter how
Oh.
you clone it, his mom's DNA is inside of her.
Hmm.
So she.
Always gonna
I mean, that's kind of
some
weird. That's
sort
like
of way.
incest as well.
No. But it's not like
Grabbed
romantic
his
love
mom's
though.
tit.
It's not romantic love though. Oh nah, that's
He did have a crush. He had a crush on her. Remember? In the beginning, he had a crush on her. Then he met Asuka.
I thought you had a crush on Asuka the whole time.
No, because he met Rei beforehand, and he looked at
I
her.
don't-
He
I
kept
don't think he
looking
had a
at her.
crush on
Remember?
Ray. I don't think it was a crush. I think it was more he's intrigued, and he knew that she was the first children. Innit?
Ah, true.
I think it was more like that. She's I wanted to get to know her because obviously she was closer to his dad than he was. Sorry.
Oh, so he was interested
Yeah,
into
she was
why.
just
Yeah.
interested. Yeah.
But he didn't know
why.
why they were so close,
And that's why.
and why he
he's
wasn't
insecure.
that close. Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's why it goes all ties together to the ending.
And that's why
where he's
Shinji killed all those
depressed and
bitches.
shit.
Shinji killed everybody.
He didn't kill
He
them.
did. He could have chosen to save everyone, but he chose to let everyone just be symbiotic, basically, or one.
I guess so. But I don't think it's his fault entirely.
It's not. He made a good decision.
He
I mean,
made a good
He made the
decision.
decision that his dad wanted, right?
Exactly. I remember at the end of that movie when he tried to kill Asuka by strangling her.
Oh, that's
Oh,
that's
it's
the most
so-
iconic scene out of that entire
So
anime.
iconic. Like,
Comes out of the
literally, it's
water.
He comes out of the water, sees her on the ground. She's staring into space. Then she's staring into his eyes, and he's just like
Strangles her.
tries to strangle her. Then she
touches his face, and he starts crying.
he starts crying. And he's just because he's just at the moment of realization like they're the only two left on the entire planet. Like that's mad. He wanted to be the only one left on that planet, but he
Yeah.
couldn't get himself to kill Asuka. Like he couldn't get himself to do that, whilst everybody else had died.
Because he loved her.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I got out of it anyway, and that's what
Yeah.
obviously you've got out of it. But others would just say that he was a bit of a pussy.
There's so many ways you could look at the ending.
Yeah, but that's the end of the movie. Let's talk about the end of the series.
Yeah.
The end of the series is so different to the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So the end of the series basically turns into the Shinji Ikari show, pretty much. That's literally what it turns into. He's exploring his mind, exploring his mental state, exploring everything that he's done up to this point, and this all comes about after he kills the last angel, who I think his name's Kuaru. And
I
think
can't remember the name.
Kuaru, someone.
It's
You
been
know, the
ages
guy.
since I watched
It's
this.
the guy at the end, and he's like, he basically falls in love with the guy because he's so nice to him.
Oh, that guy was
Yeah.
the guy who saved him when the angels were
Yeah,
attacking
yeah.
underground. That guy. Apparently,
Yeah.
from watching the 7-minute recaps, people think that that's an alter or like an alter personality of Shinji.
Oh,
That's what they think, and he basically saved himself.
interesting.
His good side.
Oh, because do you know what? That does link in, because remember when they show at the end of the series that like this alternate universe, and that's where he fixes himself in that episode.
Yeah.
Where he, in an alternate universe, he's happy with all these people, and there's no angels or anything like that. They're not piloting Evers.
If you look at them, they look very similar. If you
Yeah,
look at the
they
faces,
do,
it's just
in
the
a
hair
way.
color's changed.
Yeah, it's silver.
Yeah.
Instead, isn't it? It's like silverish. I thought he looked a bit like Killua from Hunter x
Killua,
Hunter
yeah.
when I saw him. When I first saw him, it's just the silver hair.
Yeah.
Anybody with silver hair, you just think, oh, that's Killua.
I definitely I never expect. There's so many things in this anime you don't expect, and they just come out of fucking nowhere.
Comes out of nowhere, and you're just like, okay, I have to process this, and that's happened there. This is happening too. Then I have to think about Shinji. Like, leave my brain alone. It's mad.
I think
It's so
the
sick.
biggest thing in that whole anime that is the most shocking was that his dad basically wanted to kill the whole human race so that he could see his wife again. That is
Yeah,
very
legit.
powerful.
Yeah, that's mad. Like, because I don't think we mentioned, but Shinji's mum became one with like the fluid inside of
Okay, so I'll explain this.
the Ever. Yeah,
Essentially,
you can you're probably better.
Lilith, right, creates life, like Samit said, and Adam makes angels. And Lilith has a body, like a type of body, right? And they use Lilith's DNA to make multiple of those bodies, and they transform those bodies into like technological weapons, right? So inside they're actually like monsters, but they have, you know, things controlling them so they don't go out of control. And his mother basically was absorbed into Lilith's body, right?
Oh, is it Lilith's body you got?
Yeah,
absorbed
well,
into?
technically, yeah, it's Lilith's body.
'cause-
remember,
yeah, 'cause Lilith's
remember you
body's
saw Ray
inside
go
of Ever.
into the body at the end.
Oh yeah.
And that's Ray. Basically, Ray
Oh, yeah.
has the spirit of Lilith, and so the spirit basically
Yeah, because
returns-
she's made in
Yeah.
with Yubi's
yeah.
DNA.
So the spirit basically goes back into Lilith. So Lilith is now one being, but then remember, Shinji's dad also has Adam. So when they come into contact, then Adam and Lilith are not
They're
supposed to
not
be on the
meant
same
to
planet,
be in
right? So
contact
when they
at all.
came into contact again, then, which is what his dad wanted to do, it basically took the entire the world
It just
out,
got rid
killed
of
everybody,
the entire planet.
killed
It literally
everybody.
made the entire planet into this blood-filled looking wasteland. Like, it's mad. The whole world just goes red. Like, it's sick. It's
The
such a
artwork
sick.
of that is beautiful though.
That's what I think as well. I was literally going to say on the artwork, but the artwork on that is so good. And that's why we love the art style so much. Like, it's just so good in terms of that.
Can we just talk about the actual concept? We haven't talked about this. They entrusted the world to 13-year-old
To
kids
children
who are also messed up children with
messed
mental
up
illnesses.
with mental illnesses.
That's the
So-
most interesting part of this anime
I
that
found
we haven't
I
talked
found that
about.
Quite sick. Like, they're giving
Well, actually,
unstable
that's
teenagers.
that's a message in itself. You could be struggling so hard in your actual life. You could be struggling with mental illness and disabilities, like these individuals, but you could still make a change in the world, right?
Exactly.
You could still
Which
do
is
something
mad.
with your life.
Like, for example, we're going back to Shinji again. Like we said before, he thinks he's a piece of shit,
Yeah.
but he's still saving the world. He's still doing everything he can to save the world.
Well,
Doesn't know what he's
up
doing.
until
it for,
that
but he's doing it.
ending, he doesn't save them.
Well,
He kills everyone.
yeah, but it is what it is. It is what it
He
is.
waves it. Oh, yeah, kill everybody.
Yeah, you can kill everyone. That's fine. All right. Well, do you have anything else to add?
No, I think
I'm
we covered a good amount of
I think
it.
we
I
covered
think
a lot of
I think
that.
you've got to watch this for yourself now. We obviously spoiled everything if you haven't watched it already, but you've got to watch it for yourself and actually experience, the artwork, the music, the
the music is
emotions,
so
the
good as well.
the emotions that you go through within this anime, because you go from such lows to such highs and then back down again. Like any anime, but this one just hits different.
It's different. It literally hits different. Like, it's mad. It's just so good. This is what, so 100%, I'd recommend this to anybody. Like, anyone. You don't have to be an anime watcher. You don't have to watch. You just enjoy it.
If you just like good content.
If you like your psychological mindfucky shit to watch this. I promise
That's the title.
you.
Watch this if you like psychological mindfucky.
Psychological mindfucky.
That's some clickbait title.
Nah, do you know what? That's a quote. Psychological mindfucky.
Right there.
Yeah, right there. Just above me. I'll put it in. But yeah, so I guess that's it from us.
Yeah.
If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe for more content.
Watch the anime, and
Watch
if you
Evangelion.
have watched it, then give us your opinions in the comments.
Let us know your.
Talk to us.
Let us know
Talk
what
to
you
us.
thought of our opinions. We want more opinions. I think it's sick. If you want more discussion videos as well, you don't mind doing discussion videos, different anime and that. I'm totally down for that, to be honest.
Yeah, true. And
Almost
the
like a
thing
review
is,
type shit.
if you comment and it's something that we can use in the next video, we'll like feature your comment and talk about it.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
you may or may not get roasted. Okay, you may or may not get roasted, but we will
don't
give you
matter,
some
it's all for
attention.
fun.
Yeah,
It's all
interact
fun.
with us.
Interact, man. Let's go. Alright, guys. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.